welcome back to Corporate Brown Trifold Brochure Template Editing Help. This is Chapter 3, Editing the File in Corel. My name is Maria and I'll be leading you through this tutorial. Okay, so let's open up the Corel file. Before we start, let's make sure that all the panels that you will need in this editing session are open up. First of all, make sure you have the Object Manager open. Now, I'm gonna roll this down a little bit so you can actually see where you can open it up. We go to Window, we go to Dockers. I don't know if you're catching this. Let me just Window, Dockers, and make sure you check the Object Manager. That's the first item we need to have open up. Now, second thing you need to open is palettes, and we need to. You will get the default palette opened up once you open the Corel file, but you will also need to open CMYK palette for printing purposes, and make sure the document palette is checked. It will be self-explanatory in a minute when we start editing the file. The next thing we need to open are the text tools, character and paragraph formatting, and the way to open these two is go to. Okay, we need to actually open up the file first. Let me just for a second. I'm gonna try for purple, for instance. Okay, and we find the text, and then make sure that character formatting and paragraph formatting are open up. Okay, so let's go back to the Object Manager. As you can see, as well as Adobe Illustrator file, basically all of the templates have this marks and info button, and here you can see that it's been locked and it's been disabled for printing and exporting. Again, you'll get all the technical information about print here, so let's turn those off so we can work easier with the file. And when it comes to Corel, you'll get two pages. You'll get the front page and the back page of the file, all clearly named, so you can work between them. Here you have all the different layers containing all the different design elements here. So first of all, let's start with editing the colors. Now, there are more than one ways how to edit colors in template. The one that you probably know of is you simply select the items and you change the color to what you need. Well, this is horrendous. The faster way, and the way that I prefer using when it comes to editing the entire color scheme of the template, is going through Edit, Find and Replace, and go to Replace Objects. Now, once you're there, you will open up the Replace wizard. What we want to change is a color. I'll go next. Now, these are two important ones. I'm gonna select the color I want to change. In this case, this is this purple color, and I'm gonna select it. Let's say I'm gonna change it with. You can either change your own value. Okay. So we have what color we want the wizard to find and to replace it with. Check all these three. Make sure you're replacing colors used as fills. If you're trying to replace outlines, which we don't have in this template, you would check this one. Okay, so we go to Finish, and this little nugget shows up. So what we need to do is say Find All. So it will find all the colors, and now replace them all. And we'll get the notification that all the colors have been replaced. We just then go to the second page without turning this off, and we just go to replace all, and it will do the same thing. Now sometimes when it comes to paragraph text, Corel doesn't, well, earlier versions of Corel don't recognize it, so we'll have to change them manually. But okay, so we're gonna just for a sec do this, and once you've done that, basically that's it. That's all you have to do when it comes to replacing the color scheme. Again, we're gonna change here color of the text. Now for some reason in newer versions it does recognize the paragraph text, it doesn't recognize it in the older versions, so this part you have to do on your own. Okay, so that's it. We have the entire scheme, color scheme changed, and that's it. It took less than 5 minutes, and now you can go with editing the rest of the template. When it comes to text editing, it is quite simple. All you have to do is select the text you want to edit. You can either double click on it and then change it to what you want, or you go to text tool, select it, and you see all the editable text again. It shows this little line, thin line beneath the text to show you that this text is editable. So we're gonna just put something like this, and let's put the character formatting here. Once you did this, of course, you can change the font, the style of the font. You can change whether it's underline, overline. You can make it all caps, small caps, subscript, etc., etc. Let's just put this to the default setting, and that will be it. Again, since it's a paragraph text, all you need to do is copy and paste your own prepared text and exchange it for the one in the template. And finally, let's talk about image editing. When it comes to image editing, unfortunately, you're gonna have to change each image step by step. Here's a little trick how to do it. Once you select the image you want to change, because all of them have been created within placeholders, we go to Effects, Power Clip, and then Edit Contents. Okay, and once we do, I'm gonna delete the image. I get the placeholder here, so I know the size and the format. Now I'm gonna go to Import, and okay, let me import this one. Now usually what people do is just click on the link, and then you get this huge image, and of course you can scale it down, but if you want to work fast and efficiently, what we're gonna do is go Import, select the same image again, and now the ones that I have selected, I'm gonna click and drag. I'm not gonna release it, I'm gonna drag it so I get the proportions right. And once I do, I'm just gonna make sure it fits the way I want it to. Okay, and once we're done, you just right click and then select Finish Editing this level. And that will be it. You do that for all the images and you're done. When it comes to saving the file, again, you want to save two different versions. You want to save the version that you can still edit, change, whatever you need to do with it, and you need to save the version for your printing services, for your printer. The way you do that, first of all, we need to get rid of some of these layers. We're going to get rid of Marks and Info layer. Just select, right click and press delete. So once we have deleted these, so they don't get in the way, yes. Let's go back to the front page. What we need to do is select all the text, and once you select the text, convert it to the outlines or the curves here. And the way to do it is simply once you select the text you want to change, just press the keyboard Control Q, and it will automatically change it to all the curves, and because you won't be able to edit text anymore. Now it's going to take some time for me to change all of these, so I'm not going to bore you with that. Let's just pretend that we have done it. Again, selecting the text, press Control Q, and we have changed the text from the edited version to the outline version. Okay, and finally we go to Save As. Let's call it Print. And again, make sure that you get in which version you want, in which version your printer services need your Corel to be saved in. If it's in earlier versions, just click here. If they have a newer version, it's not a problem. You save it the highest version you have. If it's in an earlier versions, save it like this. Make sure to embed Corel color profile, and you click on Save, and that's it. That will be it for the chapter 3. Next, we're going to be talking about editing the files in Adobe InDesign. So see you in the next chapter. Bye.